On everyone. So The Last Black Man in San Francisco is one of the latest A24 films. It's about a young man who searches for his home in the changing city that seems to have left him behind. This is a film that I was very much so looking forward to when it hit theaters, but unfortunately it just didn't reach theaters near me personally. And it stinks because based on the trailer and the talent behind and the studio as well, I was looking forward to it. So I had to wait all these months to finally see it once it hit DVD and Blu-ray. And now that I've seen it, let's get into it. So firstly, I mentioned the premise and all that, but this is also a cast of like newbies for the most part. The cast is Jimmy Falls, Jonathan Myers, Danny Glover's also in it for a little bit. The acting across the board is really good. Joe Talbot, I believe that's his name. He's a first-time director. He did a solid job directing this movie. This is a visually beautiful film. Almost in the style of something along the lines of like Moonlight or If Beale Street Could Talk. Like, it's very interesting style. And I loves the color palette. Like, the cinematography, very luscious. It has that very Moonlight-esque cinematography where it's like, the camera is just like standing, and then obviously the individual just looking into the camera. It's really cool. I also have to say I really liked the score. Very elegant, beautifully handled. I mentioned the acting; it's very good. I also like the messages. I think the messages were really neat, especially with how it's dealing with change, friendship, and just not even recognizing what's going on around you because of how much things change over time. I like that. I think it's a movie that definitely has a lot on its mind. And I think that those are honestly the best type of movies because even if you don't like the movie necessarily, you can still appreciate and respect what it's going for. And I think that on that level alone, like if you as an individual aren't sure about watching this movie, if you are someone that likes and can appreciate movies for its messages and its themes, I think you'll really dig this movie. But if you're someone that is looking for like just pure entertainment, this movie's not like that. This is a movie that isn't necessarily focused on like plot points per se. It's a movie that's focused on emotions and like feeling. And I think that's why I was able to really dig it. It's not a flawless movie though. Like, positives aside, I do think that this movie does kind of meander a bit, and that could be based on the fact that the plot is kind of loose. When it actually does hit home certain plot points, it is very effective. And again, it is very effective in terms of like emotional and being able to resonate with these characters. But you can't help but feel the meandering plot around the middle of the film, I'd say. And that's something that certain films just kind of, for me personally, it affects me in that way where I'm like, oh, where's this going? But where the film ended, I was able to respect and appreciate a lot. And I do think that the middle part, I think that just comes down to it's a first-time director. And it's very rare when a first-time director is actually able to make like a great movie. But nonetheless, I mean, The Last Black Man in San Francisco, I think it's personally a good movie. Go into it knowing as little as possible the way I did, and I think you will really enjoy it. It's a visually well done movie. It's got a great score, very well acted, directing a bit bumpy, but for the most part, from a first time director, it is good stuff. And again, flaws aside, I would definitely recommend you check out The Last Black Man in San Francisco. And that's why, me personally, I will be giving it a 4 to 5 star rating, which, for those like a hot sauce rating, it's a good old Louisiana pure crystal hot sauce. It's a good film, suffice to say. I would definitely recommend you check it out if you haven't. A24 has done it again. It's not top tier A24, but at the same time, it's still a good film. Now, guys, I know I'm late to the game with this movie. What did you think of this movie if you saw it? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Did you also get like the Barry Jenkins kind of vibe of like Moonlight, If Beale Street Could Talk? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And as always, don't forget subscription, notification bell, and I'll catch you guys later.